yet?
It has begun. Alrighty. Welcome to episode 2 of the Focu5 podcast. Once again, Mark and Ian are here with 2 new additions. We've got
And I'm Ian.
Mitch, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Mitchell Wells.
Thank you for that.
Stuff. Alrighty. And Tyler, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Tyler. I like pina coladas, hand modeling, and getting caught in the rain.
Hell yeah.
I
just realized that I said Mitchell's full name and just Tyler's first name. That's my bad.
Dude, I'm going to get doxxed.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So what do we deal with?
So let's start with Mitchell because you guys are about an hour late. You guys been up to tonight?
Calling him out.
What do you guys want to hear?
The reason you're late.
Why the fuck were you late?
Yeah,
I've been sitting with my dick in my hand for the past hour.
So
wait, what happened? Wait, is your
inappropriate?
Strike.
Thank you, Noah.
Striking that
you guys
from
can
the
tell
cast.
Noah's off screen.
So we were sitting here just playing Resident Evil Biohazard, just having a kick-ass time. We just beat the regular story, and then out of nowhere,
If that's the truth, and you guys weren't getting shot at, I'm keeping
I'll
you guys
get
off
to
the
that.
fucking
I'll get
podcast. Okay, yeah, I was
Leading
like,
up
all
to
the
it.
podcast.
Calm your tits, Mark, is leading up to it.
Okay.
God.
Well,
But anyways, out of nowhere, Noah's like, you know what? I'm gonna buy an Oculus Quest, and so then we wrap up old Resident Evil, and we start hitting the road to go to get the Oculus Quest. We go to the Walmart just around the corner.
Wait, why did Noah buy an Oculus Quest? What's the thought
Because
process behind that?
Because
Is it porn?
I don't know.
Is it VR porn?
Is it
Because he's lonely.
the real questions?
That's a part of it. I feel like that's a part of the reason, but
I mean, he lives by himself.
Sometimes.
God only knows, you know. Hey, but so we go to the regular Walmart. They don't have any in stock, and then we're like, hey, "Is there anyone in the cold water drive?"
Another one that's in Fort Wayne.
Yeah,
we
another fucking
another one that
Walmart.
wasn't too far away. Turns out that the people who told us that there was some in stock, there was none.
They were wrong.
So we drove 2 towns over,
Uh-huh.
called 4 times,
Uh-huh.
answered for it. So we just walked in, talked to a lady. She's like, we literally just got them in an hour ago. Can't make this up. So I buy the big Mac Daddy one, 256 gigabyte, bought the extra head thing. We came right back to the podcast as soon as we could. Well, we were going to stop at Taco Bell on the way. And as we were merging over to the Taco Bell Road, which is literally like maybe 500
It's
feet
like-
from my apartment complex,
Yeah, literally right next to the complex.
we see a cop car zoom in front of us with its lights on, but the sound is off, right?
Uh-huh.
You'll probably get that from her. And what we noticed was they're flying over to the Taco Bell, like right in front of Taco Bell. It's like, what the fuck? And there's already a cop pulling somebody over at the intersection. This other cop flies up by him, and we're like, okay, no big deal. 3 fucking more cop cars show up, like, immediately. A fire truck showed up, all to, like, get into this one fucking vehicle. So we didn't, like, know what to do. So we just went to Taco Bell. That's right next to it. And we ordered our food. And as we pulled out and left, there were accumulated, 6 of them?
Yeah, 6 cop cars.
6 cop cars in the middle of this intersection, and then a 7th cop car came up and like blocked it, like going diagonal ways. And there was just one fucking dude this entire time. Like, he had got handcuffed. We watched him get frisked. Everything.
They had his ass up against the car. They spread eagle, felt that guy's junk, found some shit, did the eye test, and then punched him right in the face. He was on the ground by the time we left, man.
It was getting heated, yeah.
It was bad.
But we pulled away once their guns pulled out. Like when they pulled their guns out and were aiming at the trunk of the car, That's when Mitchell got kind of scared, so we pulled out and just
Oh, I
went
got
back to my place. You're fucking terrified. Don't lie.
Dude, I didn't want to be there. We were sitting in a bank parking lot afterwards because he wanted a better view. And then I was like, this
Ever
is
watch Night Crawlers?
this
And
is
then he said, you know what?
Better view of him getting frisked.
no, it was when he was still doing the eye test, and as we were leaving, that's when they
He
got
passed it.
Would you have stopped Noah if he got out of the car and he just started yelling, "You're on camera! You're on camera! Just know it's a badge number! It's a badge number!"
No, I don't think either of us really cared about this guy. He was definitely like, I remember we passed by the
And that's the problem.
car to get to the Taco Bell, and we could literally like see how smoky it was on the inside of this car.
Yeah, he had been sitting
It
there.
looked like there was a fucking car fire, and like he was just sitting there. He wasn't even.
So what did he do? He didn't do anything, did he? Like you guys saw?
Nothing that we know of.
I have no fucking clue.
What was the town called?
It's a town.
Got it?
You said it was Fort Wayne?
It's a town where things happen, and
Yeah, just tell us your address, Noah.
Yeah, just go ahead and drop that. You just go outside and take a picture of his door. It's got the numbers on it.
Tyler, are you looking this up?
I was. I don't see anything.
Yeah, Tyler.
Search
All right.
settings.
It happened like 7 minutes ago, so I
moral
doubt
of the
this.
story is
I think that's just a cover. What were you guys doing out there?
equal cash money.
Yeah, cops equal pigs.
Yeah, Tyler asked the real questions because Mitch just got to Indiana. And
Right.
now all these shootings are occurring. These
Was this man white or
I'm not
black?
saying it's you know,
White, so that's why he didn't get shot right off.
The
Oh,
10 minutes ago, Fort Wayne, it says that someone was arrested for possession of child pornography.
Mitch, how'd you get out so fast? How did you get out of custody so fast?
okay, that's fake
They
news.
just
I'm
caught
not,
you how many minutes ago, Wayne?
10
What-
minutes ago.
Mitchell's quick.
That's probably it.
Got
The
running.
only other thing I see is man pleads guilty to murder with baseball bat, beating someone outside of Fort Wayne Walmart.
No, that was me.
That was no when they didn't have the fucking Oculus Rift.
What do you mean?
I know it's in the back.
I know you. I called.
Check.
I called 3 times.
You get stopped
Fucking check.
every day at 9 p.m. I know. I used to work here.
All right, let's dive into any news. Anybody
All right,
got?
Tyler, you want to go ahead and announce the games that you wanted to
The
play?
games?
Doing a
All right.
game
So
show.
we got 2 games going on.
It's
One
Tyler
is just a drinking game
time.
to amuse myself. So I'm just gonna drink randomly, and you guys aren't gonna know why. You just gotta guess why. Like I kind of come up with it.
You say
Probably
you
when,
get to
like
come
when
up
Noah
with
says some like stupid shit. I haven't thought about what I'm gonna do yet.
Oh, we get
So we'll
him.
just go like we'll learn as we go. Probably when Noah says some stupid shit, I'll take a drink. That's
In case
probably
you guys
what
haven't noticed, Tyler isn't exactly what you would call a
I should be drunk.
forward thinker.
You know what you'd call a upstanding citizen.
He's not exactly what you would call a
I contribute to
smart
society.
guy.
And then the other game is I found some reviews
What's the guy that doesn't
on
show?
Google of movies, and I'll read off the reviews, and you guys just gotta guess what movie the review belongs to.
All
They're
right.
all 1-star reviews.
Let's
They're
hear it.
all 1 star?
So whatever.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's get into it then.
I hope these are
Let's see.
passion filled.
All right, here's the first one. After I watched this movie while I was on a plane because I wanted a nice, simple superhero movie to numb my brain. After I finished this movie, I genuinely wanted to hijack the plane and fly it into DC Studios. This movie is so bad, I genuinely cried. The ending was really dumb, the Russian family was pointless, and it looked like shit. Aquaman was a dumb idea for a superhero, and none of the characters have any personality.
This
I
Why
want-
can't DC make a good movie? At least Suicide Squad was comically bad, but this movie's just horrible. This movie killed Mac Miller.
Is it Aquaman? I don't remember a Russian.
No,
It is not
no,
Aquaman.
it is
It is
Justice
not
League.
Aquaman. It's
Yes.
Justice League.
What
It
Russian?
is Justice League.
There's a Russian
like-
family that like was completely pointless that they put in a truck and then just Superman literally kicked them into the sun. Like he threw them so far like up into
It's
the
been
sky.
so long since I watched.
That entire town. You remember
Fucking
like
Snyder Cut.
Superman flew a
I
whole
have that written down as something we should talk about as a Snyder Cut, just because we were talking about
I'll watch it. I'm
Well, it
going to
comes
watch
out
it.
soon.
yeah, we'll watch it. It's been so long.
It's
Every
like-
time I want to sit down.
It's 4 hours long though. That's a commitment. I'm down for it, but it's a
Every
commitment.
time
Wait,
I
that's-
sit and ask you guys if you want to watch those movies, all I hear is a chorus of "Oh, it was so bad." I haven't seen it. So I've only seen it one time.
Justice League was 4 hours long.
Holy shit!
No.
it wasn't.
Yeah, the
That's
Snyder
weird.
Cut is.
Oh,
No,
the
the Snyder
Snyder
Cut's 4 hours.
Yeah, you
long.
won't catch me watching that dog shit. I'd rather watch the hobos fight.
No, it's gonna be a brand new movie. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Unlike the other Justice League.
I'm not.
It's gonna have superheroes and it's gonna have fighting. So I don't care what else
I
happens.
don't
in it.
care. Yeah.
All right.
Here's Superman
First
drops
one
the
was
N-word.
Justice League.
All right. So the next one. Never before have I seen such an outrageous waste of time and money on a multi-million-dollar budget. The story is fictional and boring and unrealistic. There are a few fight sequences, and most of the movie is comprised of people staring at each other and talking. This is supposed to be a dramatic war movie, not a Western Wolfenstein ripoff where people monologue on and on. Tarantino needs a huge withdrawal from the reality bank. I wish I was watching Charlotte's Web.
Is it
So
Kill Bill?
No.
Nah, it's
No.
I'm trying to think of what Tarantino movie is staring.
Inglorious Bastards.
it is Inglourious. Ian's
What?
2 for 2 right
Somebody
now.
gave-
glorious
Bastards.
It
That
said
was
it was a
such a
war
good
movie.
movie.
The
It
Wolf
It said it was a war movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I did
guess I
say it
didn't
was a war movie.
think about that line too much. I'm 0 for 2.
I kind of did movies
He's got
y'all
fucking 2 for 2.
like.
It was
Ian's
great.
2 for 2. This next one's pretty easy. You don't get it, and I even only have like 2 left. Story is not continued very well. Skywalker was the hero but became the villain. Earlier parts were not very good.
I hope it's episode 3, right?
It is episode 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
gonna guess.
I
like how he's like,
I was sitting there thinking, I was like,
Skywalker
where
was
does
the
Skywalker
hero
come from?
but became
do
the
it all.
villain. Like they didn't have to wrap up before he came like Darth Vader.
I thought you were talking about
The new one. When
The Last Jedi.
No.
That's what I
I
was
guess-
thinking. Maybe it could have been the.
I guess that could be a flag.
How would they critique like one of the major plot lines of the entire fictional universe? Like, yeah, you
Mitchell,
already
I'm not sure
know.
if you know this, but there's stupid people out there. And
No, I'm just saying how like from what like what brings someone to think that's a
So-
good idea to put on the internet?
so I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I used to be
Fucking
mad at
Google reviews.
Anakin for killing everybody. I used to be pissed, but I was like, you know what? It's a story. They had to do it.
I don't think I thought about movie plot lines outside of the end of that movie until I was like 16 years old. Every time, like if I had
Well,
no
I mean,
opinion
your brain
about
didn't
anything
develop
children
till
of-
that point, anyways.
I was just watching a movie, and as soon as the movie ended, I was like, huh,
Fuck, dude.
that sucked.
Yeah, well, Mark's favorite character was Jar Jar growing up. That was a fact.
He also enjoyed reading books, so that's probably he probably just thought like, yeah, I'll read the
Yeah.
book anyways.
Yeah, I read the expanded universe
Yeah,
novel.
sure.
I did.
All right, and the last one. This movie was disgusting, left me in shock and awe. This movie has a purple knockoff Shrek. Prepare to get sued.
Is it?
I don't understand what you're doing with him. This guy doesn't even have layers like an onion. He's basically one of those purple potatoes. I'd give it less than 1% on rotten potatoes. Have fun watching this. Watch, what was that? Birdemic
What
instead? I don't know what
Avengers
that
this
means.
guy hates so much.
It's the Minions movie.
It was Avengers Infinity War.
Oh,
That is it. And that was the last one. I mean, those are all pretty
That
vague.
last one was-
You can still kind of tell.
0%
was.
on Rotten Onions.
I like that one and the Justice League one.
Yeah.
This movie killed Mac Miller. Those are all my reviews.
That's good shit. Good shit. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start
That's all I
with
had.
my story bit with that this podcast almost didn't happen. We almost lost the house. Today I went out. Today I went outside. I checked the mail, and we got let me show how I got this letter. The letter was not in our mailbox. There's a rubber band stapled to the letter, which was hung on our door, and in pen says tenants of our address. And then I open it up, and it's like 4 pages. And all it says is that whatever real estate company is not able to renew your lease and will not permit you to stay at the unit on month-to-month terms. Please consider this your 30-day notice to vacate. You will need to vacate the property and return the keys to the office no later than 3/31/21. Because our house is apparently sold and bought by another company, and we have 30 days. We have 30 days to vacate, and it's a little fishy because everything's in pen. And
What if
the
it
names
wasn't
on
sold?
the tenant lease include our very own Tyler Behrens, who hasn't lived with us since
Hey.
2019, as well as Mason Emmert, who hasn't lived with us since 2020. And it's just, everything is just so informal. The signature looks like ridiculous. It's like, it looks like, I don't know, demonic.
Show the signature.
What is it?
Show the signature.
I'll show the signature. I gotta cover
Don't
everything
show
so
the
we don't
signature.
see one.
Don't show it.
I don't give a shit. Those look,
What are you
those
gonna
look
do?
like letters. Anyways,
Looks
so
like
I
he's
get all these, I get basically homework to do today. So I call the number because I'm thinking this is a scam, because I'm thinking it's just somebody who wants either money for our rent, like our rent money delivered to them instead of another company, or they just want our house keys for some reason. So I called them up, and I'm a kind of a, I don't want to come off as a dick on the podcast, but I was kind of a jerk to the person who answered. It was some girl, and they were both giggling when they answered. So I was like, this is a bit weird. So
You're not running a business
like,
here.
The owner wants you to leave. It's not our decision. We manage the property. And I was like, well, you can't just tell us to move out on a, for 30 days just by letter. We haven't been contacted by anyone previously about our property being sold or whatever.
Stand your
And so,
ground.
like, can you actually send me a copy of your old lease? And I was like, I'm not sending you shit. if you need it, then you'll find the people to get it from.
Right.
So I hung up on her because I was like, this is obviously fake. It's obviously a scam. No company is really this unprofessional, right? And I guess that
I feel like they are, though.
they probably weren't unprofessional. It's probably more me, but that was still my mindset. So I hung up, and I felt pretty good about it. Then I got a call back. Well, then I texted our previous landlord, and then she texted me back and said, "Yep, it's legit. They bought your house or whatever." And I was like, "Yikes!" So I got a call from the aforementioned, the company that now manages the property, and the girl who I had previously been a jerk to, her boss called, and she said, let's start this phone call by saying that you don't have to be rude to me. And I almost hung up again because I was already like,
I am.
damn.
Mark
But,
the jackass guy.
But I was also kind of like, I did yell at someone for no reason. So she's telling me that we have a month-by-month lease. I was like, well, we signed a 12-month lease. You can't kick us out, et cetera, et cetera. She's
Right.
sent me an email. We exchanged, and she says that I should send her the lease agreement. I say, okay, and that's the end of that drama. And then I go to just find the lease, and I can't access the original file location. It was on some website called .loop. It wasn't allowing me to access our lease anymore. The only leases I had saved was our 2019 lease and our original 2020 lease before we had our 2 addendums added onto it. So I had to spend like 3 hours tracking down. I had to call like the .loop customer service. I had to call the previous landlord, talk to her, and she was really nice. It was the one that liked
Is
Tyler.
it still Cat?
It was Cat.
Yeah, is it still
I
Cat?
don't want to name drop, but she was really nice. But it took a minute.
Nah. Shout out to Cat.
I email the other lady, and I send her the new lease, and I said, this is the lease that we signed. This is the 2 addendums that were made to it, and whatever. And then she emails me back and says, this is the lease we got, and she sends me the 2019 lease. And I didn't respond, but I was thinking, why even bother sending that to me? I know what you have isn't right. I don't know why you're bothering to send it back to me, but I don't know. So I called Ian twice because I was like, Ian handles everything important in this house.
I'm the business guy.
He's the big business guy. he didn't answer his phone, so I'm sweating bullets and I'm tracking down all these files, calling every customer service agency known to man.
At one point, I was in a group conversation with all of them. I had them all on the line talking to each other.
I called them all in. I
Whatever
said,
I could.
Yourselves. Yeah,
I called my mom. I told her to figure it out because I was.
But yeah, it was.
Wait, how'd you resolve it? Were they just like, I guess you guys
she
stay
said
there?
She called me back, and then she emailed me the 2019 lease for no reason. And so I'm assuming it's been resolved. They have the new lease. I'm awaiting a phone call. I kind of want to apologize to the first girl I yelled at. But
Nah, fuck her.
Yeah,
To try to evict your
I
ass.
thought this
that
was
is true.
scam.
I was like Googling. I was about to switch my major to law just to fight this. I was ready. I was like, we are not losing this house.
Wait, everything's good then, right? You all set up?
So far, as far as I know, probably is the answer. Is probably.
The answer is they can't kick us, and that's all. They can try.
They can try. We've got evidence. I don't know. But yeah.
What if, you know how earlier today you were saying like who would sell a house after owning it for like months?
Yeah.
What if this was just a situation of like the classic movie scene where it's like, oh, the keys to my house, the son. They were gambling properties at a poker.
High stakes.
Oh yeah. I
will
bet
tell you the ownership of our
can't beat
small
me.
house in Columbus.
Fucking lost the house to a game of Uno.
I was gonna talk to our neighbors. They're on the same. It's owned by the same person, so I'm assuming it's managed by the same realty company. Oh yeah, it is. And I was like, they probably got a similar letter, and they're probably just clearing out their shit. I was like, I'm not gonna say shit to them. But yeah, so I haven't talked to them at all. But if they, I kind of want to be like, yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know if they ask me, hey, did you guys get a letter? The thing that I think is the most hilarious part is just the rubber band attached to the letter. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
It was a very nice touch. I thought that was hilarious. Everything in pen. Every single word of this thing in pen.
I've thought about investing in real estate.
Yeah, that is something we should mention. Our house
What if I
is
bought
34
your house
years
and became your landlord?
Tyler,
You better not try
And
to
then
evict
evicted
us.
your
you know
ass.
that I'm not paying you. If I know it's you, I'll just be like every month, be like, Tyler, you know I'm good for it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps
You
with a
can
baseball
fucking
bat.
try. I know where you live.
So
I know where your kid is, Tyler.
Yeah, I fucking know where you live, bud.
the cool thing about me,
And your girlfriend.
I live with my parents and I don't have to deal with this yet.
That is.
Yeah, shout out to Lisa Ann.
Well, I was literally sitting here thinking, I can move back to my parents. It'll be fine.
Don't name me like that, Tyler.
But yeah, we'll see if we have to pack our shit up by March 31st.
Wait, what's Noah doing?
Probably stumbling around with his.
Noah, come over here with that dumbass headset.
This is Oculus.
Tyler, have you taken a drink once?
Yeah,
I
taking a
guarantee
drink.
Tyler's not going to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to take a drink to.
I don't know how
Someone
long.
say
he's
something
recording,
stupid.
but I feel like
Kerfuffle.
he's not going to think of it until the very end.
Do I have to like pick my nose and then you'll take a sip?
Heyo.
Maybe. Every time Mitchell mentions his mom, I gotta take a drink.
Oh.
My mom is in fact the porn star Lisa Ann. I was a accident
And she's a
one of the
wonderful
many
lady.
children she popped out.
of improper medication use.
Right, I found one.
I did change my name legally to avoid ridicule from my classmates, but it
How'd
didn't.
That didn't stop it though. That didn't stop it.
How'd that go?
So
Ryan and I went to Target the other day, and we saw Alex and his lady there and their child.
To anyone who is watching this and has no idea, just to think of those names as you will. Just imagine their own divergent plot line.
Imagine
It is your world that we're writing here.
any two people that also have a kid.
Named, and their
of a
names are
young
Ryan, and then another person named Alex. And imagine the target.
And imagine they run into each other, and neither of them have the babies with them.
Stars
You would think
aligned,
people
and
with
Tyler
kids
Barron's.
would have the kids.
So something I want to talk about last week, we never talked about, which we're all kind of, I feel like we all had a little bit to say about it, was the Mortal Kombat movie coming out.
Oh,
Some
Yeah, it
Your
doesn't look
thoughts
good.
on that part?
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for any. It looks. I will preface with it looks shitty. It looks as bad as Mortal Kombat 11. Well, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It looks equally stupid, but it looks awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome.
I think it has like the 80s like cheesy
Yeah,
charm.
that's what I'm saying. It looks like so exaggerated and stupid. And plus, Sub-Zero does a freaking ice sword the way he does in MKX, and I was like, "You sold me.
Here's
You already
that.
sold me."
I like
If
that.
you think, if any of you think Scorpion's cooler than fucking Sub-Zero, you're
There's
fucking
no way,
retarded.
not in this movie. He's old as shit. He is old.
Fuck you. Sub-Zero's way cooler.
Sub-Zero is cool. I think Sub-Zero is cooler. Who's arguing that?
You would.
Tyler's
You
running
get,
out.
you get a hard on for Scorpion.
Tyler's running out.
Kylo's just looking for a fight.
Yeah.
He woke up and chose
Fine, I gotta
violence.
take a
Yeah,
drink.
he woke up and he said, "Mark's gonna say some silly shit on the podcast."
I gotta get mad. Still think of mean thoughts. That way I can just get mad at him for any reason.
Yeah, but it looks stupid. I haven't seen no Johnny Cage in it, which I'm a little upset about.
I feel like there is. I feel like
There's
just
gotta
hiding
be,
that.
but
There's gotta be. There's no way they're not. I feel like it's gonna be like a big name too.
I don't think there's gonna be any big names in this movie. I hope there's not. I hope to God there's not. If there's no Johnny Cage, but there's Jax.
For Johnny Gage, like what if it was like The Rock? I'd fucking
That'd be
Why?
pretty sick.
or
Why
maybe
would it be The
someone.
Rock?
I feel
I
like
don't fucking know.
it
It
can't
would
be
be The Rock.
Rock.
Ian?
Kylo's saying The Rock would be Johnny
He
Cage.
could be. Why not?
I think it'd
I
be
mean,
cool.
look. Think about. Okay, let's pull up. I can screen share, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's look up WWE The Rock.
I'm
he's
saying if
running
we're
for
choosing, if we're
When he had the
choosing
little hair
anyone,
up top,
20
he could pull off something
2032.
good.
He's running for president.
Who is?
The Rock.
Hell yeah! I'll fucking vote for that shit.
I was like, I don't want a celebrity president, but then I was like, The Rock.
Yeah, he should elect Dwayne Johnson as his vice president.
That'd be good. I think it'd make a good pair.
There's no pictures of him with his hair where you see like, other than like this weird one that looks like a like middle school photo like picture day thing.
oh,
Like,
that one, the classic.
I remember when he's like in the the
okay,
turtleneck.
first of all, this image right here. Let me screen share this shit. Make sure I got. I am getting rid of. I'm trying to make sure we got nothing incriminating on the browser. Not that there
Ooh.
is anything. Screen share.
Just open up like an incognito tab or something.
You shut the hell up and let me work.
You're not screen sharing. Oh,
Yeah, I'm working on it. My computer is just so damaged.
Yeah, I guess you guys one of Mark's using a 1989 Chromebook. You
I
didn't
had
know
to
they
do
made
this-
them back then,
This
but
computer runs on the little cartridges that you got plugged in. All right, is
Oh,
that
shit.
that could be
Are you
Johnny Cage.
fucking?
that could
Listen.
be Johnny.
That could be Johnny Cage right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could see that as Johnny Cage, honestly.
But I haven't seen The Rock with hair in probably 10 years. So
He
I
doesn't need it.
don't know if he'll be making a
He
comeback.
doesn't need it.
But I'd pick that cast. I'd be like, hell yeah. Is Black Adam and Johnny Cage? I'd be sick.
I don't know. I feel like games going into movies don't have a good track record.
No. And I think the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Ian, you
definitely-
fucking love the Angry Birds movie, so don't even fucking lie.
Didn't what's I'm trying to
I
think of
guess-
things that have like really good animations. I never watched the World of Warcraft movie, but I know that they had a lot of
What
awesome.
about the Sonic movie? Was that one good?
I didn't watch the Sonic movie.
I heard it was all right.
It's getting a sequel, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it was like by default the highest selling movie.
I'm
How
pretty.
about-
It was like that was the last movie for the pandemic hit.
How about the Mario and Luigi movie? Is that one good?
I read like a Game Informer article on it, like when I was like 12.
Isn't it from like the 70s or something?
Yeah.
I prefer the Super Mario Super Show.
Oh, the anime
fact.
one? I do remember that. Was that the same one where he's like catch me, like Luigi, catch me, and then he like falls and he doesn't catch him and he's like, sorry, the sun was in my eyes. And he goes, I was not, and then like the sun like chases him. I don't know if it's the same show, but
Have you guys seen the live action
I
one?
think it's a fucked up dream you had.
it
It sounds like a dream you have.
It does sound like the kind of dreams I have, but I'm pretty sure that's in a show.
Have you seen the live action version of the Super Mario show where in the first episode he goes, "I'll fuck you, Luigi," and
Yeah.
then the episode just keeps going on like nothing happened?
No, I've not seen that.
No.
That's a good one. You
I would
should
like to see it though. I'll
Is
put it.
that, would that air right after Sesame Street?
Yeah, I think it was like an actual kids show, and it
It
just
drop
I know
F-bombs.
it's just like, ah, fuck you, Louis.
Drop a F-bomb.
Just drops F-bombs.
Like, here's your fun
Is fuck.
porn fact of the day. Nintendo bought the rights to a Super Mario Bros. Like
Yeah, fun
porno,
fact.
so they could take it off and destroy it. And it was starring Ron Jeremy. So,
Who's that,
your
Tyler?
fun porn fact of the day. What?
That's what we bring Tyler on the podcast for. He's chock full of these little facts.
Yeah, pretty fun facts.
You guys remember the Need for Speed movie?
No,
I thought it was
Talking about Fast and Furious,
the only.
it was just the same fucking thing.
I think this one had like a super famous guy. I mean, other than Aaron Paul, but it had like some famous guy in it for no. It had Michael Keaton in there.
what?
He was
Michael
like
Keaton.
an announcer in it.
You see, he's playing Batman again.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fucking playing Batman again.
In what though?
I don't know. Apparently, a fucking Batman movie.
What
In
was
the,
your
in the
guys'
new one
Yeah,
coming
you
out.
would think.
And
He's
the
fucking old as shit.
Who played your guys' favorite Batman?
Christian
Val Kilmer.
Bale.
That's my
Christian
favorite
Bale.
Batman movie.
Christian Bale. By
Batman
far.
forever, dude.
Batman
Batman
by far.
By far. Ben Affleck wasn't bad. He was just in bad movies.
We
I
didn't
didn't
get
like
to see
Batman.
his
He wasn't
Batman.
bad at all.
We haven't seen
He
his
looked
Batman
dope as
movie.
fuck.
That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. But I just like to look at him. He's fucking
he's
buff
pretty
as shit.
Oh,
Dark.
I just like to.
Dark.
I just
You
like
got
to
the
look
Dark
at. It. I
Knight
like to
Returns
appreciate
kind of-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to go to gyms
like to
just to
appreciate
stare at the buff men all day. This man, oh man.
Yeah.
You know, if I really set
It
myself,
motivates me.
I could
It
look.
just
Like,
motivates me.
Motivates him as he sits on the squat rack and just.
it's bulking season. It's bulking.
Yeah.
Mitchell, who plays your favorite Batman?
My favorite Batman is Christian Bale, and that's partially because
Obviously.
I love
I say just because
Christopher
of the series that it was part of is pretty good. That's a pretty good pick. But
What do you love about Christian Bale?
I was about to say specifically Christian Bale. I'm like, eh. He played.
I
Bruce
specifically
Wayne.
I like. Yeah, he played a really great Bruce Wayne, and like his commitment to the role as well, like because he came like super ripped for the fucking role.
A
after,
movie that he
like,
got super
not-
ripped for. Is it American Psycho?
Yeah.
He got
Like,
ripped for
yeah.
that too, but
I
like
think he, like fat for him.
apparently for this movie he was too big, like in Batman Begins, and they were like, "Hey, you need to like simmer
You need to
down."
cut some weight, kid.
And he did it in like 2 weeks, and like super unhealthily. He lost like 20 pounds, I think. I don't know. But I think that like kind of matches the Bruce Wayne persona of like unmet discipline and shit like that. That's like what Batman is, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got like really fat for a movie, but I can't remember.
It was Vice. He got fat for Vice.
Yeah.
He did fucking good in that,
Eyes
too.
is what Idol IndieWire says.
He killed it in Vice. He played a
You
really
ever
good.
seen that video of him like freaking out on someone, like on set?
I think I have, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
I've seen Tom Cruise yelling at somebody during the COVID thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a weird dude.
Yeah.
Dare we talk about Scientology on this podcast?
Podcast. I don't know.
Very controversial.
What is it they call the people that like hunt down?
Yeah,
Are they
so great.
spoilers? Is that what they're called? The people that like hunt down people that like leave the Scientology?
Oh, that's like Agent
Squirrel hunting or
47.
something like that. Oh.
That's
You know,
what the
the
headband
odds
games are
are
based
none
off
of you
of.
was a member of Scientology, so I think we're safe to talk about it.
If you're in Scientology, pretty much you're clinically retarded.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Full stop.
Nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't have much to say about religion.
Let's see.
Is it
Squirrel
legal
baiting,
of
squirrel
religion?
busting. Terms used by My Scientology Movie explained. What is My Scientology Movie? And why did we change articles to how? I don't know how my computer works.
Okay, let's do this question. What's the difference between a cult in a branch of a
You gotta
religion.
wait till Mason's on. He'll argue.
Man,
I'm pretty sure the answer that Mason
Is no difference.
found, it was just some internet video about it, was whether or not the founder was dead.
Mason gets all his information from Joe Rogan, so I don't.
That is
fucking
true.
trust anything Mason says.
Well, there we go. See, we get opinions from big people, big names. We invite Mason on, we get Joe
yeah,
Rogan.
Mason.
I get my opinion from God.
I get mine from Newsmax.
Yeah, mine from One America
From GTA.
News.
I get all my info from GTA Radio. That was a Bosch line from 30 Rock. So I'll just see myself out.
Yeah, I don't know what 30 Rock is.
Yeah.
So-
we watch this 30 Rock.
Me neither. That's just
Ian. Do you have any topics, Ian?
No, Ian is adamant that he does not want to prepare for a podcast episode.
Well, I'm trying to roll.
No,
off
let's
the topic.
ask Ian on his political views. Ian.
I said I
Ian's
political.
a very political person.
I don't want to get political in the podcast.
Doesn't want to get political. Doesn't want to
Yes,
contribute
you do.
any stories.
Yes, you.
I
do.
was building off of the stories you guys were giving,
What-
and then you guys kept killing the stories.
All right, Ian. Who's your favorite Batman then?
Oh, this is what we want to carry on with?
I don't think you've said it. I
Christian
don't know if you
Bale.
answered.
I said Christian Bale.
Oh.
Hey.
And
Good reason.
I don't have a good reason other than the fact
Okay,
that
never mind. We're not building off that. I mean,
I
I
just,
don't want to
like
judge
it.
you based on your Batman pick.
but
I would say a rather polarizing. I would say favorite favorite Spider-Man. Mine's Andrew Garfield. I think he played a great Spider-Man. Probably didn't play.
I
that
like
great as
his
Peter Parker.
Spider-Man. I didn't like his Peter Parker, but I did like his Spider.
His Spider-Man was pretty sick.
Yeah.
No, I think
Spider-Man
Tobey's
It
still gonna be
has,
my
the
favorite.
second one has.
Toby's still gonna be my favorite, no matter what.
What is it?
Toby's
Tobey
still
Maguire.
gonna be my favorite, no matter what.
I was it just for nostalgia's, you know.
I think it's. I don't know. I just like those movies.
Thanks for building on that, Ian.
it's the
Am I?
it's the emo Spider-Man. That's what does it for you, Tyler.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, that's probably what it is. You got Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, can't knock
The
that.
the first Spider-Man movie is good. The second one's good. Third one,
Third one.
It's not that bad. It's not
Five.
that
just a
bad.
weird. I watched the whole video about it. I can tell you all the weird things that happen. And it begins.
The third Spider-Man movie, I think it was the third one. My least favorite, but like most favorite line, is when James Franco's like eating pie after he just told
So good.
Oh yeah.
who like
How's the
that he
pie?
knows who he is or something like that, or he threatens Mary Jane or something, and she's like, "How's the pie?" He's like,
So
"So
good.
good." It's my favorite part of the whole movie.
The stupid
The
old
whole
movie
series.
is when he gets amnesia, and
Yeah.
then like 5 minutes later, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then like he
Oh,
reveals,
because the freaking Goblin Mask spoke to him. Are you stupid? Did you watch the
he
movie?
reveals the fact that his amnesia's gone when he looks back at Peter Parker and he like winks at him. He didn't need to do that. He could have just kept playing off of the whole like, oh, I've got amnesia. But he just killed that whole like storyline.
Like way early too. Like
Yeah. They had a lot of good ideas, but they just
I don't know. I was a fan of it. The three super villain. Well, Venom.
You got memes out of it. I think my favorite meme though is like when they're watching like the play, like Mary Jane's
Oh, when he's like
play.
staring down.
Yeah, they got James Franco staring at him.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Top tier.
J.K. Simmons.
Top tier.
J.K.
Yeah, J.K.
Simmons
Simmons.
in those movies sold it for me. He's fucking hilarious in that character. J.K. Simmons plays a lot of awesome roles that I don't.
He was Alfred.
For him until I like put it all together. He's
He
Kate
was
Johnson.
the new Alfred.
That's awesome.
He's not the new Alfred.
He was Alfred, wasn't he?
No,
He was Alfred in
No, he
Zack
was
Snyder's, wasn't he?
He's
Gordon.
the police dude. He's
Oh yeah, he was the police dude.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, okay.
Geez.
Yeah, that's
He had
right.
a show where he's a blind lawyer, which I only saw like
That
two.
was a good show. That's
Daredevil?
Basically.
There you go. See, secret plot lines we didn't think of.
Crossovers.
But I would definitely say I can't remember his name now. The new guy that plays him, Spider-Man. What's his name?
Shit, now I can't remember.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Definitely my favorite Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
mainly it's because of the story that goes with it, because it's not crap.
That is fair. He exists in a very awesome time for superhero movies, at least in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
He exists in probably the best movies to date.
Best movies of my childhood.
What's the new one gonna be called?
Stay the
It's,
fuck
Into the
something
Spider-Verse.
like that.
I would love that. That was a really good. I guess I didn't even. We were only thinking live action. Into the Spider-Verse is probably my favorite Spider-Man.
No
movie.
Way Home. That's what it's called. No Way Home.
No Way Home. That's what it is. Yeah.
I hate this cat.
But yeah, I think my favorite Spider-Man movie is probably Into the Spider-Verse. That was an awesome movie. It's
It
the
was a
only one
good
I've
movie.
watched over
It's
and over.
pretty
again.
dope.
I want to watch it
I
not
wasn't-
because.
I'm expecting it to be good.
Agatha, god damn, I hate you.
I don't know.
I know him.
I know. Welcome to the podcast. How was your Oculus session?
It's downloading a game.
Uh-huh.
You have to put on the Oculus to like go through the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're just standing up there like settings, and like zapping shit.
Alright.
What
think
game,
it-
Noah?
I think it's time we address the elephant in the room.
The ugly ass cat that Noah has
Noah's cat's name.
is fucking stupid.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
When he blames why he sucks at Siege.
So
Lagatha?
for those who are intellects and are aware of Norse mythology and Nordic history,
Yeah, we got a real ass cat with a real last name.
is a Vikingess, which was one of like the
Uh-huh.
most badass shield maidens, was a queen of
Uh-huh.
just all around a complete fucking badass. Okay.
Okay.
Married to Ragnar Lodbrok, which is another like really big Viking Nordic
Uh-huh.
history, yada yada.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lagatha is a beast. My cat is a beast. She's just a kitten.
Yeah.
So she's really
We
mean.
got Ralph. Who is Ralph?
Hey.
Because he is
No, lift up so we can see the whole
the whole cat.
The whole Ralph.
He's so big. He was just napping, and I just pulled him
Up.
into.
for the viewers or the listeners who want to use this as a podcast and not as a video.
Even though I've never uploaded, I still have yet to upload either.
Cat
any
that's
episode.
about 8 feet
This
long.
is Lagatha. Very small, very nice. She's very cuddly.
Oh, Ralph's cuddly, all right.
All he does is sit around. If he moves too much, he'll die.
Do not chew that, you shithead.
Mitchell's making this up. My cat hasn't chewed or bit or scratched
Yeah,
anyone.
Ralph hasn't either. Ralph's never hurt anyone.
Mitchell's
I hope
yelling no
he
right
chews
now.
up your Oculus. I hope you just
She wouldn't wish that upon me. It's fucked up, Tyler.
You know when you're standing around with the Oculus on, she's going to be like pouncing onto you, and you won't be able to see her.
Yeah. She
I
thinks
want
she's
you
under
to know
attack.
that
Invisible
I
enemy.
The entire time I spent like getting everything set up, I was also making like big fucking kicks because she kept fucking biting my feet and shit. So
Probably
she
why
was
she was stacking you.
damn apartment.
Yeah, I guess Lagatha is known for being an annoying Norse god. That's what we got from this whole thing.
She's not a goddess. She was a human, but yes.
Ralph is a
Whoever this
He's
person
the
may or may
American-
not be.
mythos.
Yeah. So let's talk about your cat's name. Let's go to the origin story of your cat's name. How about that?
Ralph was
It's a very common
it
name.
was given.
the powers
It was a
the
given
powers
name.
that be
I guess his name was earned.
spoke
Okay.
into the universe, Ralph.
He
They
has a
didn't-
long lost sister called Rachel too,
yeah.
somewhere out there.
So I'm pretty sure Ralph would probably attack on sight.
Oh,
Ralph
I'm
doesn't
sure.
Like other cats, dude.
Fuck her up.
There's a cat. There's like stray cats that walk around our neighborhood, and you should just hear him. Ian and I hear him every day, just slapping the window, trying to scare him off. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't miss like the sound of like cat sex from that apartment. Just
What?
the cat sex. Like there just be
I have
cats
never
fucking
heard-
moaning out in the goddamn alley.
I think I was made up. Tyler.
Oh no.
Well, no,
At least
Tyler
my window, you could
Tyler
hear.
slept with his window open, so he heard it all the time because he never
Right.
wanted to close his window.
Right.
That's what we got from it.
I live with my
So
parents.
Tyler did leave his window open all the time. He said it was
I
broken.
did.
The day he
It
moved
was
out,
broken.
I'd like go in there to check, and it's like the window was put in upside down. Like whoever put the window in installed it upside down so that you pulled the top down.
That was probably
Yeah.
Tyler.
It was probably Tyler.
Probably me. Probably
Was
me.
it Tyler that had like the first week we had a window fixed? That was Ian though.
Yeah, it was Ian.
Yeah.
And I just never said anything about mine.
Speaking of windows, I live with my parents.
Yeah?
All right, that'll do it for us today for our first and the episode on Mitchell.
So here's my question.
You haven't taken a
And I'm
single
dying
break.
to ask
Well, let me
everyone.
pose this question to you before you ask.
Wow.
Have you come up with a fucking thing yet, or are you?
I'm getting to it.
Jesus Christ!
When someone does something that merits me to drink, I'll drink.
Jesus, that's
But-
a fun game.
Hey, Tyler, drink.
That's pretty compelling.
That's a pretty carrot.
But would you watch a Batman movie led by Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
Ted
You
Cruz.
saw like Ted Cruz, the next Batman. Would you watch it? I think I would.
I
I
guess
think
I
he'd
would.
make a great Batman.
That would be like a cult classic. Like people would love it because it's
I would love
such
if it was like
a
filmed
cult.
on like in a camcorder, and it's just
Like
like
Bane would like capture like Gotham, and then like Ted Cruz is in Cancun. Well, Bruce Wayne's in Cancun, so he's got to come back. He's like, "Oh shit, you caught me!" But
I pretty much pay for
I think he'd make a great fucking Batman.
a politician ensemble of superheroes. I'd watch any of that.
You see, but the problem with this hypothetical,
AOC
Tyler,
as Wonder Woman? What?
he would have to be dressed as Batman on the plane out of Gotham, or else no one would know it was him.
Right, that is true.
So
That is true.
So you would just see Batman on a plane, and then they'd be taking pictures, and they'd say, "Oh, he's leaving." He's like, "I honestly thought no one would have noticed me. I didn't."
He's like, I thought I noticed. Like I was coming right back.
Alfred
I don't
told
know
me
what the
this
fucking
would
big
be a
deal
great
is.
idea.
Like Alfred wanted to go to Cancun, so we went to fucking Cancun. Like, what the fuck's the problem?
All right, how long is this episode so
I
far?
have no idea how long the episode's been going. But
I don't. I was gonna set the timer on, but I was like, nah.
yeah, I probably should. It probably would have been good for the guy who's in control of all the mechanics to start do something
Yeah,
responsible.
think
thanks,
this is-
Mark. Anyone like to see my talking fish? It's on my
Yes.
desk.
Yeah.
Say fish that
I
talks.
think that's a good segue to end today's episode. I think we got we got a good chunk of time. So I guess I'll just thank everyone for showing up on time. Mitchell and Ian. Let's not skate off Ian's tardiness.
I was like 6 seconds
It
late.
is true. Compared to Noah and Mitchell, Ian was early.
Ian, I love the hair, by the
Totally.
way. I don't know if we're going for an Einstein look.
He looks cute.
Just rocking the blonde Jufro, but it looks fantastic either way.
I don't know. Maybe Noah. When's the best time for you to, like, when do you have a break from school that you can come back to like Ohio?
He doesn't go to school.
Noah's not in school, so anytime
You dropped out? Oh, you dumb bitch.
Noah dropped out during COVID. Noah's gonna go back, get his associates before he decides to spend 4 years and $40,000.
You're right. It worked out great the first time.
It did.
So go again.
Noah has Wednesdays and Thursdays off.
Jesus Christ. I don't know who's going to be in college longer, you or Mark.
I'm feeling inspired about college right now. I'm excited because I'm a very shallow individual. I'm very influenced. I saw some image of some guy who said 6 years and fuck you know. And I saw some guy on Twitter said like 6 years and 4 degree changes later, and I'm finally getting my degree, and I was like, not that fucking bad yet. So we shall see how my college career turns out.
Tyler, the end
I think
of
he'll do
March,
great.
I'll come down for a Wednesday and a Thursday.
March, I'm on vacation I think the 7th through the 14th.
Did we call this off? Now we'll just talk about
From
vacation.
the 7th through the 11th, so that works out great.
We're playing. This does sound like something.
Okay, but I won't be.
I'm gonna
You're
go
going
ahead
out of
and
state.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this
What?
I'm going
afterwards.
to Florida. Where are you going?
Bye,
All right,
guys.
signing
so
off.
Podcast friends.
Tyler, do you want to plug anything? Noah, Mitchell.
See you later.
All right.
Fuck
Go ahead and follow the YouTube
Bye.
channel. Check out our Patreon. I'll put links to that in the description. And follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/scentedcandle. I stream never. And that's it, unless anyone else wants to plug anything.
No, please end it.
Until next Thursday.
Please, good God, end it.
Oh, I don't want to end the fucking meeting. Shit. We're going to have to edit that.